Okay, so my name's Timothy Wilson, and I'm doing my project on DotDotPwn. So a bit of history, it was released in 2010, and the most recent update currently is 2014. Has two authors, Christian Navarrete and Alejandro Hernandez, and it was developed by Cubil Felino Security Research Labs and Chetsubo in Security Dark Labs. It was also written in Perl, and on the right you can see a quick list of vulnerabilities discovered by this testing tool. Some general info. Okay, use cases. There's primarily two. It tests web FTP and TFTP servers against directory traversal vulnerabilities, which are aiming to access files outside the web root folder with a // or percent encoding. Some examples could be like somesite.com/get files file equals // // some file. And to the top left, you can see some // code from DotDotPwn, and also some below that percent encoding code used to run the program. And the second use case is web application stability, because this is a fuzz tester and it can run very quickly and sometimes overload web server applications, causing them to crash, which companies don't want. They always want their servers running, so they would pay this, or they'd use this tool to test for stability. And it is included in Kali Linux, supports HTTP, HTTP URL, FTP, and TFTP, and runs on OS X, Linux, and Windows. It works by using Perl and Nmap because it's coded in Perl, and Nmap is used to find the OS of the server. Like I said before, it's a fuzz tester, and it provides invalid, unexpected, and random inputs to programs. You can either use percent encoding, directory traversal, or // The image on the right is some sample code of how it generates the fuzz. And it has intelligent and random fuzz pattern generation. So random would be brute force, and intelligent looks at the protocol you're using, such as HTTP or FTP, and also looks at the OS of the server to generate the input. Some sample options: you could have your module, which would be HTTP or FTP or TFTP, the host name, the operating system detected by Nmap, the service version, how deep you want to scan, specific file names, a username or password, just a whole bunch of options. And two similar softwares are Dirbuster and Zattack Proxy, or Zap. Dirbuster is currently inactive. It was forked by Zap as an add-on. It was built on Java. It brute forces directories and files, and it comes with 9 directory or file lists, which are basically rainbow tables in this case. And it's good for searching non-default web servers with hidden directories and files, but it'll just take a long time because of the brute force nature. Like, you'll find it eventually, but it's just going to take a long time to get there. And Zap is currently active. It includes more features, such as man-in-the-middle attacks and passive scanning, to name a few. So it's kind of like a Swiss Army knife. And it also uses force browse, which uses pre-configured list to scan for directories and files based on Dirbuster. So I think DotDotPwn is better for specific use cases, whereas something like Dirbuster would be like every case because the brute force part. But then again, Dirbuster also has brute force with the random generation. And plus it's installed on Kali Linux anyway, so it's good to go. And here are my sources.